Hello everyone and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration playthrough. And today we shall continue making energy science. I've seen that Factorio has been updated, the Factorio base itself. I have checked the mods and the mods have not been updated, so I think it's minor and there should be no issue, hopefully. But you never know. We had once a time during this particular playthrough where a bug had happened, but it has been fixed like in hours. Yeah, I had a crash, like deconstructing stuff led to crash after some update. Okay, so what do we want? Let's take some belts. Let's take a bunch of belts. Always, belts are highly used in the build. Why mini loaders don't get built? Because they lack. Oh, should we? Ew, it had. Oh yeah, it has been changed. This one has been changed into. I remember this was underground, but we have changed it into belts, and this one is now unnecessary, and we need to ask for belts here in order to be able to make the mini loaders. Okay, and while we're here, let's also add a bunch of the filter mini loaders. I'm making them manually, which is not ideal, but oh, and I'm seeing the mouse is moving on its own, and that means the controller. Okay. Let's have this. More. Okay. Grabbing the scaffolding, and we are ready. So on today's menu, I think we shall continue building the facilities for the cards, and after they are built, we can finish. I think tomorrow we are gonna go colonize the sun. I'm looking at the UPS and. It's dropping sometimes. Yeah, we are gonna have some fun analyzing what's wrong. Have never built a mega base which led to UPS issues ever, so we can be checking. But I'm thinking that already trimming some surfaces maybe pretty good, because all these biters on Novice, for example, but they're kind of inactive if they're not in the pollution cloud. So yeah, I don't know. We shall see. This is bio. We need to go top right. And I think we still have. Oh no! Before there were like some robots here flying and doing trips, but now it's fine. And I'm so happy that we are able to like look at the factory and see it because of the radars. But this part, however, is not covered. Like these parts don't have any radars. Maybe it's good to place one of these. I think there's one here. Yeah, there's one here which goes up to here. So if you place like one here, we shall be able to see the factory. A small improvement could be done later, at a later stage. Okay, let's continue. So here, yeah, cooling. Let's see. Let's be smart about the cooling. Let's be smart. So, should we have one centralized cooling? If we were to do one centralized cooling, we would need to output 63k of supercooled thermofluid. We would need to output this minus this, meaning 34k of cold one, and this minus so yeah, I think one central is okay. Where is it consumed? Where are the big consumers of cold one? Like you can see the factories. These supercomputers don't consume that much. One card consumes 11k, 8k here. I'm seeing 11k. I'm seeing 10k. Is it consumed? No, it's not. Okay, so basically, yeah, everything is consumed here. So 60k will require us to use pumps. It's over my limit of 50k without using pumps, but that's okay. It's even better to use pumps. And let's place it. Let's build a cooling facility here, which outputs this and cold one. Super cooled and cold, because we need cold here. And then we need a cold here. Yeah, cold is needed everywhere else. And we have a feedback loop of cool one. 2 times. So we need an input of cool, and we need an input of... And we need an input of hot. We don't have any other feedback loops. Yeah, cool. Cool. Oh, I have remembered why we were at the base. I think I was planning to take the... the cryo stuff. Okay, let me grab these. So we need exactly 116. Because when I have decomposed these, to set the request, we did not have these decompositions. Oh, and that means that we need a lot of particle accelerators. Yeah, let's take... And plasma generators. I have not decomposed these. Do we even have... Let me check. Because what we did was view utilities and request all the required items, but since some of them were not decomposed, they were not set as required. So let me see what I have already brought to the base. Do we have... So we have particle wires. We do not have any kind of... we don't have these. We do not have these. Yeah. Okay, let's grab these manually then, because we have a bunch of other stuff. So how many of these do we need? I think if we grab 130, yeah, we need 116. Maybe we can do some overkill. Then we need, so not pulverizer, but mechanical facility. Let's grab one. Perfect, one. For sand. And we need how much of these? 10 plus 13, 23. I mean, let's grab 2 stacks. I think 2 stacks is 30. Yeah, okay, like that. and then we need these and these. 173 of plasma generators. That's a crazy number. That is a crazy number. Plasma generators, and we don't even have that much of these. How 40? We are outputting up to 40. So let's output up to 1 row is 50. Let's have 3 rows. Let's have 150. 150 for the 3 rows, and we can take these already. And we also need a lot of these. 45, 18, 14. 32 and 45. Yeah, 77. 77 of these. So let's take these 20. And you can output up to 40. 20 and 40 is gonna be 60, and we need like 15 more on the top of that. So yeah, these are gonna be... We're gonna be needing multiple troops for these. And these. So while we are waiting that they are built, we can already place down the design for these. Oh, and we also need these. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, space manufacturers, because we haven't decomposed these. 4 manufacturers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have some for some reason. Okay, and that's good for now. Let's go back. Let's check the... How are the robots doing? Look at this noise. Look at the noise. It's almost as if it were semi-random. I don't know. I don't know how they are placed. Why this one is unable to be placed? Hold on a second. Oh, it should be, because this one is placed. This is all one network. Yeah, it's all one network. So this one is able to be placed. But I think it's gonna be placed... it's not a priority. It's not a priority. They're flying here first. Oh no, hold on, it's blinking. And why is it blinking? Missing construction robots. Yeah, the construction robots have decided to take care of the top for now. But if we were to add more construction robots, then the problem would be solved, right? So let's do so. How many construction robots do we want? How many do we have? Do we have any indicator here? Yeah, we have it here. So we have 3,000 out of 3,000 construction robots. This is the total. This is how much of them are free. Is 3,000 is not enough? It's not enough. Yeah, we went with 3,000 of each. I think it's gonna be enough. We don't need it to be fast. We just need it to be built. So it's fine. And yeah, we have asked for this blueprint to be built right before ending the stream yesterday. So it's completely normal that it hasn't been finished. It's okay. Plasma generators. That's a lot. How much? Let me see. Oh, like we need 180 machines, but looking at the inputs, only one belt. Only one belt for 180 machines. 180. And like one input of chemical gel. This is nothing. The output, however, is quite consequential. What's the word in English? Consequent. Big. The output is quite high. Okay, so let's see for the cooling first. 120. Shall we organize? How shall we organize them? Because these have an input into these, but let's not forget that we also have a feedback loop. So if we were to completely merge all of these, then we would need a high throughput output for these. How should we do it? So yeah, instead of merging them all, I would be in favor of splitting them into batches. And how about having 4 batches? With 4 batches, we are gonna be at about 40k per minute throughput. 4 batches. And with these 4 batches, we are gonna be able to easier control the fluids easier. So 4 batches of these, which input 4x4 into these machines. How should we cut them? 4 batches into 12.7 machines. What's the ratio? What's the ratio here? 1 to how many? It's not 10, it's 9. I think it was 9, if I remember correctly. I think it was 9. Let me check. Oh, but also we have feedback loops, so it's if you multiply this by 9. Yeah, 9 machines for 1. So should we have 3 batches? If we have 3 batches, then 3, this divided by 3. Yeah, we are below 60k. I think it's okay. I think it's okay to have batches of 3. In the, this way we can have how much 5 of these, for example? For example, 5 of these, how much do they need? It's less than half, so less than 50k. Yeah, let's try it like this. Let's try it like this. Or by 4. But it's 0.7. It's bothering me. The 0.7 is bothering me. 4x4, it's a bit weird. Let's have them 5x5, and it should be okay. So for 5 of these, let's check. Let's check the ratios. Basically, I'm using Factory Planner as a calculator right now. Let's say we want a certain amount, 100. Let's say 100k for now, and we shall limit it. And no, I wanted the other one, the cold one. using this one, and then you are using this one. So now what we can do in Factory Planner, you can right click and say force limit to 5 machines, and everything here is going to be reduced. So you can see that 5 machines require 46.7. And that's about it. That's about the ratios, like almost 9 radiators per hypercoolers, but actually it's more than 9. It's actually more than 9, so we should go with 10 per hypercooler. So 10 radiators feed a hypercooler, and with 10 of these, we have 67. Oh, we have 67. 67 is above the limit. Is above the limit of what the network can allow for the throughput. So maybe we should go with only 4. I think we should go with 4. It would be safer. It would be way safer, but we are gonna be overkilling because we have 12.7. Which is okay, I guess. Or even go by 3. Go by 3 is the safest bet. So we need 28. We can go with 30 thermal radiators for 3 machines. Okay, let's do it. Let's get building. I'm tired of planning. By tired, I mean I've gotten an idea of how I think they can be organized. So 30 into 3. And let's go like this. Let's start here. So let's have 30. This is 14. We can have 2 rows. We can have 2 rows of 15. Yeah, like have 1 row of 15 and have a second row of 15, like right below. This is gonna be one batch of 30. Let's set the recipe, and let's not forget modules. Okay. Oh, and let's use the space pipes for once. For once. No, I really do appreciate these in the build with cooling. They're really neat. Okay, and for these we can be using these again here, or we can be using the advanced fluid handling ones. It's the same. In this case, it's exactly the same because one entity in all cases. So it's no big deal. Okay, so we have one batch. One batch of 30 is able to fill 3 of these. And let me check again. Energy science. We are gonna be having, so because we are going 3 by 3, never underkill, always overkill. So we're gonna be having 15, and then we're gonna be needing 10, and these 10 require 94k as input. So here again we need to split them into batches, and I think here we can go safely with 2 batches of 5. 2 batches of 5. Yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Let's not be bothered with the organization for now, and let's just place them down. So I think we should handle the cold one first, and have the second one later, the hot one later. So by that I mean we should have these ones first, like 3, and because we have 10 here, we can have 1 in front of the 5. And let's place it here. Be very compact. So this one, how should we connect it? So okay, because we have a feedback loop of this fluid, and we have 3 batches. For each one of these 3 batches, we are gonna be having a feedback loop. We're gonna be having a feedback loop, and feedback loop will be coming in from here. And these 2. Is 1 tank enough? That's my question. Is 1 tank enough? Maybe. maybe. And let's how should we place these? I think if we do it like this. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. So the output for the 5 of these is not high. So we don't need pumps anywhere else. We can just do this. And these are going directly into here. They are going through onto the next ones. Oh, look at this. Almost perfect. like in front of its set of 5, because we went with oh yeah, 10 to 1. We said 10 to 1, so basically 1 is in front of its set of 10 if you consider the 2 rows. So it's very symmetrical. Now here we have an input of the slash. The total required slash is just 14k, so we don't need to worry about any pumping or splitting or anything really. And the slash is gonna be coming from here directly into here. It's kinda in front of this one. Is it okay? We just need to... I think it's fine. Like if we decide that this lane is gonna be the one for the feedback loop of the cool one, then it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. By the way, the cool one is never an input, right? Yeah, we always input a cold one. Cold one, yeah. Cool one is never a component. Cool one is only the output, a byproduct, together with a cold one. Okay, so and these need to be connected. So this row outputs here, this row outputs here, and it goes into these 3 machines. There's gonna be 3 at some point. Let's have an output of the hot one. So how much do these output of hot? Oh, nothing. 12 machines output 42k. That's below 50k. Again, always checking the thresholds, and we don't need to be worried about the feedback loop of the hot one. But even though we don't need to be worried, we can have them output into their own... Oh, this tank is kinda... Oh, it's kinda in front. It's kinda in front. Let's move everything here 1 tile to the left. Like this. So this way we can have... we can have this one being used as well. So here, of course, we are going to be using this one to output into here, into these. And let's check the input. Yeah, we have divided into three batches, into 3 batches. So 1/3 of this one is going to be like 55. 55 is okay. 55 is okay. 55 is okay. Considering like it's going to be almost direct connection to the first, and then everything else is going to be like it's going to be lower and lower, the required throughput. Now, question. Should these output into their respective tank, or should we have a common shared tank to handle this one? I think outputting it to their own respective tank is better, but how are we gonna balance it? Because these output 42k. This is like one network, it's fine, but these output 31k, and that's yet again another network. And all these output 167 minus this. So basically almost 100k. Yeah, the cards output 100k. That's a lot. Hold on. 20, 30, like 30, almost 40, 50, 60, 70. Yeah, like not far from 100. So we need to have 2 networks. Or piped input. Okay, piped input sounds better. What does that mean? That means we need to have 1 tank which will accept the inputs from all of the cards. I'm speaking for the hot one right now. For the hot one, because we have so much input of the hot one which is going here, considering we have 3 batches, let me be a bit clear. Okay, and in order to be clear, let me first finish, but before finishing we need to be able to kind of make it... what's the order? What's the order? Should we make these together with each batch? So we're having 3 batches for batches of 3 for this, and we should be having 3 of these machines can fit how much of these? Or does it even matter? Yeah, they accept 100k. 100k is a lot. 100k per minute. But it's okay. It's okay. They can all output into a single tank, or like a setting of 2 tanks. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it in order. Because I'm right now I'm being a bit more. They don't reach each other. These do, but not these. That's interesting. I'm confusing myself right now. So let's be a bit more pragmatic and just build this first, and then we shall see. So I think it's best if we build these. Without connecting them first. The connection of the hot. Let's at least connect the hot one. The hot one is coming in here, and then this one is gonna take the hot one from the outside world. There's a local input of the hot, and let's also connect this one with a green wire. Red wire everywhere is good, but this one is a bit special. This one tops it up, and this one inputs it to give priority to this one. This one should always be working. If not, this cannot work. So this one only tops it up, but to a higher value. This one tops it up up to let's say 20,000. Let's say 20,000. Or like 15,000. My issue here is that when these output 5, yeah, basically because these are going to be working and they're going to be pumping, so it's fine. Enabled condition, this is the amount is below, so not input unless we can accept it, and this one only top it up. Maybe even less than, like, yeah, we really don't need we don't need much of input here. We really don't want too much of it. And this 15k sounds good. And this can be now the tile. And we need 3 of these. This is the input of the cool one. This is the feedback loop of the cool one. And let me check again, how much of the cool one are we going to be receiving from the factory? Not much, like 4k. We're going to be receiving 4k. That's nothing. That's nothing. So this one is not gonna be too big, like literally nothing. But then should we top it up? Yeah, let's top this one up as well. So this one should only be working when the not cold one, cool one. Configure first, copy second. Cool one is below 20k, and that is gonna leave a little bit of room for the one coming from the cards. 15k, and we could of course use signs here, anything, everything. But I prefer to keep the normal one for the sake of clarity. Like we know this one is the cool one. Okay, now let's copy that. Let's copy that. Are we good? First of all, are we good? You're not reaching. You are reaching. Let's put it here. This one is for later, like the where we store the cold one should be decided later. Because we're going to be producing 128,000, and we have decided to go with 3 batches. And these these need, it's almost a direct input. It's almost a direct input from these. Let me think. Should we make the cold one, the super cold one, right in front of the batch of the cool one? And if yes, we're gonna be having 5. We're gonna be having 5 batches of these. Hold on. 30. 4. Did I mess up the the ratios? How come? If you multiply this by 5, we're gonna be having 150 of these. 150 is more than than what I have imagined. We can multiply this one by 4, but we cannot multiply this 3 by 4. It's gonna be below 12.7. In that case, yeah, we need 5. We need 5 of these setups. We need 5 of these setups, and because we need 5 of these setups, we can have 2 of the hypercoolers, leading to the number of 10 overkill. 100 divided by 3 equals 4. 12 divided by 3. Yeah, but it's not 12, right? This is what's bothering me the most. And good evening to you, Faustus. This is not 12. It's 12.7. And that 0.7 is bothering me since the beginning. We need to get above it. And since we went to placing them by 3, we have to go to 15. We have to go to 15. We cannot underkill. We should overkill. So we have to have 5 of these setups. Even if we have a slight overkill on the side of radiators. So 150 radiators and 15 hypercoolers. See what I mean? But that's okay. That's okay. So we're gonna have five batches of these, so we can have 2 hypercoolers transforming into cold one. Somewhere in between. I think it's not possible to place them perfectly in between, and they can go here. Cryo cooling, and that's a batch. That's a batch. I think that's okay to have 5 batches. It's more the merging of fluids here, which is gonna be very. We want to be very careful. We want to be very careful with merging, and the outputs here are okay. We can even do it like this, and then remove this one and have this one in between. Oh, what? Oh no, the one above. Sorry, the one above. This one. They use the same output of the hot. Oops. Like that. That's a nice batch. That's a nice batch. We shall see about the merging. We shall see about the merging of the outputs. The inputs are okay. So here is the. And by the way, can we directly? Can we directly input from here to here? I don't think we can. I don't think we can because we are going to be storing them. And if they go in the storage, we need to kind of prioritize here. Yeah, let's first store them. So let's place this one a bit shifted and store the fluid. This is gonna be the storage, and again, copy the wire and store the fluid up to 20K. No, that's actually fine. That's actually fine because we don't ever have a feedback loop of the cold one. Yeah, that's okay. So we can have it go out of here and get out here. Like this. And they need to have a connection in between. Okay. The cryo. Like this. Like this. Cryo is good. And now all we have to deal with is the cold one. Oh, that's okay. That's actually okay. That's actually very nicely fitting here. And let's top it up. Even though we don't have a feedback loop, let's top it up. Don't need to store too much of it. Okay, and here we go. Here we go. We are gonna be having a we can have a belt of it anywhere. These two liquids. Now, thing is, we're gonna be having 5 of these tanks, like 5 of these and 5 of these, after we copy it 5 times. And that is because we have a requirement. Let's actually have it. These are gonna be the intermediate tanks, which are gonna be buffered by each chunk, each segment, and we can have the real buffers, which are gonna be the combined ones. So let's keep these ones for now, and because they are buffers, we don't want too much of stuff in the buffers. 10k is maybe 10k is okay. Nah, not too much. And the output here needs to be prioritized. This is more important, and we want to only output from this tank when there is at least the cold thermal fluid is at least at like 5k, because we want to have a minimal amount to be outputted here into the super cold one first. So we keep some of it here. We keep some of it here. And let's this one can be 20. This one can be 20. Input it up to 20k, and only output when there is more than 10k. It's gonna guarantee the output here, and these ones are the ones which are gonna be merged onto a common tank. And for this one, we don't need any weird thing because we are never drawing from it. How about that? So let's proceed with scaling. Let's proceed with scaling. Here is gonna be the row of the hot one, the initial input. So we need to have this one. How close do we want to be? I think we don't have to be too far. We don't have to create too much space. Like this is okay, I think. This is okay, yeah. Okay, one more. Oh, hold on a second. I just noticed that this one is not properly connected. Like this, and this is fine. Okay, let's go. Check. Oh, this one as well. Hold, what's going on here? I cannot even see. This one is okay. This one's not okay. Why are you like this? Press Ctrl R is really dangerous to press Ctrl R. Like wherever, because it rotates. I really need to maybe change the shortcuts, but I got so used to them. That is a bit worrisome. Okay, this is good. I think this is good, and let's go. So 2. Oh, we need beacons. Hold on a second. We need beacons. We need beacons. If we were to place it here, we would kinda go over. Oh, okay. Beacons are gonna make it a little bit weird. Okay, cancel. Let's place the beacons first. And then let's make sure we are not overlapping. Can you go here? Yeah, and this one is gonna go here, and this one is gonna go. Oh, that's still overlapping. This one doesn't reach these. If we go here with you, and we need to reach these. Let me place the beacon blueprint so we can place it on the ground like this. Okay, I think this is fine, and we just need to create enough space for the beacons to not overlap with each other. And let me copy paste, copy the terrain, like paste the terrain. Pam, pam, pam. And take this. Take this! Man, the cooling system is almost is gonna be almost as complex as the one for the. Actually, it's more complex than the one for astroscience, because with astroscience I went for an easier setup where we had like cooling setups in front of the factories. You can see there are 3 cooling setups in front of the factories, and then we have another cooling setup in front of these, and we have another cooling setup in front of these. I went with decentralized cooling, but with energy science I went with a kind of centralized one, split into chunks for the throughput because we have to. But at the same time, even though it's centralized, it's still okay because the throughput is not as high. The throughput is not as high compared to the bell. I'm just gonna like denote where do we end the beacon, and the beacon ends here on this lane, so we can put stuff. Actually, so the beacon ends one tile after the belt, and we can put these right after. Here. These can go here. Oh, there is a pylon. Sneaky pylon. Sneaky pylon. And that's important for us to have this output. Yeah, we have to. Or, okay, we can move the pylon 1 tile, 1, 2, 3 tiles below. Two, three. 1, 2, 3. Okay, before moving everything, let me just check whether that's okay. Putting this here. Yeah, that's okay. And this is what I meant last stream. I'm gonna accept not having squares, but in exchange, at least rectangles. Rectangular configuration. Can slide them on the y-axis. Okay, let's go like this. And we can even copy the next one with maybe with the pylon directly. Or it's gonna be a bit too low. We can have 2 of these with the pylon, right? Yeah, the pylons they're going pretty far. Oops. Pylons are going far. It's okay. I'm kinda oh, wait a minute. The beacon. Okay, we need to move it 1 tile above, but the pylon can stay here because the top beacon is is beaconing towards the bottom. God damn it. Let me fix that. And the pylon can stay here, or we can. Okay, we can shift everything 1 tile to the top again. Yeah, this is why I should have done it with the pylons before. Yeah, can't be stretched because the horizontal wires won't be connecting. And these pylons will be adjusted later anyways. So, okay, now that we have this, can we... right now it's gonna be very easy to copy paste because we can just take 2 of these and then simply let's remove these. The beacon, we can place this beacon later. That's no problem. And let's just do it like this. 3. Centralized cooling. 4. So you can see the pylon is here. So let's align everything to this one. Rectangles. And 5. Final one. We need more scaffolding, I think. And that's really cool, because we're using the right-hand side for the intermediate resources, so all the cars can go to the left side, and we're gonna be having a rectangular build, which is neat. And 5. And of course we don't have enough of the radiators. Let me copy the right beacons now. With the tiles. Oh, these tiles didn't get copied. Ah, it's fine. Let's place them manually. 4, right? Like that. 2. 2 and 2. What? Oh. 1 more? Really? It was oh yeah, it's 3 tiles to the right. And we need to also use this one. 3. 3. And 3 and 3. Bam. 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 And faster like this, because the robots don't fly to put the modules. Okay, the cooling is done. The chunks of cooling are done. Now we need to combine the outputs, the cold one and the super cold one. Oh, I had forgotten to put them. And speaking about modules, why are you over? What? Oh, this one is a bit too low. Done this. We need to go back to Novice and grab the modules. We don't have enough modules. But that's okay. I don't think we're gonna have enough. Oh! Oh yeah, top one. We need to grab thermal radiators and modules, and that's basically it. Painting. And that's basically it. Should we store some stuff? Let's store this stuff here and bring what's necessary. A quick trip to Novice. Yeah, the models are only being built there, and I have never implemented any sort of automatic supply of models. Maybe that's not the best of the ideas. And the worst part is that the model factory is on the top, like bottom right side of the base. So quickly go there, grab them. We can also grab the productivity ones to transform them into level 7 when necessary. Let's go ahead and do it. By the way, how is our iron production? Because we had problems with vulcanite. Let me check. Let me check how vulcanite is going first. Oh, vulcanite is good. Vulcanite is good. Because the production has been... No, vulcanite is bad. Hold on. How you are not working and vulcanite is not being delivered? Oh, the stone. Oh. Oh man, that's... That's a priority supply, but nonetheless... Nonetheless, here we have buffers which are completely full, I guess. Yeah, they are completely full. These trains are full. They cannot deliver stone. We're not using stone. We're not using stone. The stone is used in astroscience. It's used in mirrors. Yeah, the thing is, priority stations, how do they work? They work at the same time as normal stations. We have a bunch of trains serving priority stations, but they are being sent at the same time as... for example, at first we have 2 trains which are coming from the priority stations, but because we have used all the two trains from the priority stations, we complete with normal stations. But maybe we want to create a bigger buffer for the priority stations. And I need to think about how solving that. But again, I think if we just do some research, the stone will get used. We need a lot of mirrors to build the astroscience stuff. You know, the frames. These ones. Oh, actually, only 1 glass. Not that much. Only 1 glass, but we build a lot of them. Man, too much productivity. Maybe we need to we need to cancel productivity on the stone just to consume it. No productivity models. Let's add some construction robots here. This network has no construction robots. Let's have at least like 20, a little bit. And we can also have maybe we can add a like super radar on each side. Like add you here and add one on the other side. So in case this rocket crash, well, then they will have a connection. They can crash anywhere here now and it's gonna be okay, which is really neat. Okay, let's go back. We have the modules. This is novice stuff. Yeah, you can see that we are not really using this rocket, the supply rocket. We're not doing any tech. Let's do the infinite tech. Let's not be wasting production capacities. Oh, and we can also replace the level 6 models by level 7 productivity ones, because we have been producing a bunch of these. So I place all the level 3 here, and this is the chain which produces level 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you can see we have like 141 level 7s, and we can make... Let's have a replacement configuration. In the labs, replace level 6 by... Oh, it's not replace, it's the final configuration, level 7. We have the level 7 now. Apply and upgrade planner. Not upgrade planner, module inserter. Now we are we have upgraded all the labs to use level 7s. Module inserter is a really nice mod. Highly recommend this one. Yeah, they all have level 7. So look at the research productivity, 111%. That's a really nice. And we can put the 6 back into the transformation facility for the level 7. I don't have a chest for these. Six. And let's get the 6 here. Man, it's so cool. So cool using this. And now this is why actually I have been waiting on clicking the research. I wanted to replace the productivity models. And now we can resume the research. We can resume the rocket reusability 19. And 1 million. Don't worry, we're gonna finish all the 4 sciences and establish a centralized laboratory for processing them long before we finish our rocketry's ability 20. 19 is gonna be finished, maybe. We are 25%. Look at them. They should be all working, yeah, because we have been accumulating sciences. Let me also grab. I don't want to check logistics because we have deposited lots of belts. That's okay. More belts is always a good thing. Grabbing some logistics. And let's also get more fuel. And we need thermal radiators. We need the radiators. 50 more. Okay, now we can go back. Go back to building. And while we are going back, let me see how we shall merge. Is it okay to have one big tank, like by one big tank I mean a chain of several tanks, to hold the this one and this one? The output we need is onto the cards is this minus this, because this is locally consumed into production of these. So we have a 30k per minute of cold one, and we have a 63k, this is direct output, per minute of the super cold one. So cold one could be a normal belt, but super cold one has to be a buffered belt. So we can have only one tank, but it's hard to merge six of them into one tank. Let's put the modules and everything. Okay, so this is done. Yeah, how should we input 5 stuff into one tank? I think it's okay. It's yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. The thing I'm going to do right now. Okay, so let's have one tank for the cold one. So it has 1, 2, 3 potential inputs and like 1 output, right? So 2 from the top. I mean, it doesn't. Okay, it's not gonna be as fun as I. Let me just tell you what I was thinking about. Having all the inputs like a buffer into 1 from 5 locations. So I was thinking about something crazy like this. I was thinking about something like this. And then since this is only 3, we need 2 on this side and, for example, 2 on this side. This is the way I was thinking of inputting into this one tank. But since we only have 1 output necessary for this, we can use all of these 3, or at least two inputs. And if we divide them into 2, we won't be we shouldn't be worried about the throughput. Because one thing to note. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, this is fine. Do we have? Okay, so these are taken by the belts. Let's try to not. Construct on these. These are taken. And this is why more belts is always good. And somewhere in the middle. I think having tanks somewhere in the middle is okay. It's okay. By the way, we need to have the lanes here. We need to have these lanes free. Oh, cool. That can be in the middle. That can be in the middle. Let's place. Let's connect all of these in between first. And the hot one should be connected as well. This is the input from the base. The input of the hot one from the base. Okay, inputs are done. And now let's up to 1000. Yeah. And now let's make these tanks. Or we should be bringing them all the way back here. No, in front of these two, I think it's gonna be okay. Let's before doing so, let's decide about the lanes, the liquid lanes. So we have lubricant here. Lubricant is used only here, right? Yeah, it's not going anywhere further. So we need 4 lanes. We actually need 4 lanes. Yeah. We need a 1 lane, which is gonna be the input of the hot one. Up to 15k of this one, and it can be anywhere. And if we check the hot one is also a bit complicated. If we check the output of all the output of the hot one, we are at this number minus these 2 numbers, 73. We are at less than 100k, like 90k or something. So we are going to be having a big input row of the hot one, which needs to be balanced into 5 of these. How should we do it? I haven't planned for any space. I'm a bit concerned that I haven't planned for any space for the lanes here. But we have 3 lanes here. We have 3 because lubricant is not going any further. We have 3 lanes here, which can be, and we actually could be using like these 2, for example. It's not a big deal. So yeah, we can use the in between belts for the fluids. Okay, let's do the hardest one first. So the hardest one is gonna be the output of the hot one. And the way I'm thinking about doing it is basically because we have 100k. If we divide it into 2. Even if we divide it into 2, hey Ilham93, good morning, afternoon. It's actually evening. It's midnight here, and good afternoon to you. Good morning, afternoon to you. Maybe I'm mistaken as well. How are you doing? Here it's the first time I'm making a centralized cooling, but the splitting is real. The throughput concerns are real. Oops, no problem. Throughput concerns. Okay, I got an idea. We can have the hot liquid coming in and get balanced into all of these tanks. And if we balance it in between all these tanks, but that's that's overkill. That is an overkill. Maybe we don't even need to balance it. Just input it. Because we have 100k, right? Yeah, just input it. Okay, it's fine. You know what? It's fine. I'm gonna do it like this. This is the input of the hot thermal fluid, and it only goes into tanks if the level of thermal fluid here is below 15k, because we need this feedback loop to function first, and then we can do something like this. No balancing, but just have a lane which goes from the top to bottom of pumps which are connected by 2 entities. 2 entities between each pump. Like this. This is gonna guarantee a throughput of 180 at least. At most 180, and we have 90, so that's okay. But that also means that the hot liquid from here should go at least here. That's really weird. That is really weird. That's really weird. Okay, let's invert these. We are coming from the bottom with the hot liquid, and we need to bring it to the bottom through a separate lane, through another lane, which can almost be next to them. Yeah, it can be like this basically. Like one lane going down. Again, this is two entities in between pumps, so it's the same as these for the throughput. And this lane is the one which is gonna accept the liquid from any location, the hot thermal fluid. Basically, this lane is the distribution lane. It distributes the big input into 5 of these tanks, and this one is the input lane. Oh, hold on, why is it pointing top? It should point bottom, like this. Like this. And this is gonna be for the hot one. Okay, hot one is done. It's the hardest one. Second hardest one is the one with highest throughput, basically. It's gonna be the cold one, and the cold one is gonna be needed from the bottom to top. But I think it's not as hard. It's actually not as hard. So we can store it. We can store it in a tank like this, for example. Still morning here. Oh, okay. Morning. Wait, where you're located? You're not in Europe, right? In Europe it's afternoon. Morning. You're in Canada? Maybe. Sorry, I don't remember. Canada, yeah. Okay. Hey, remembered. Have a good morning to you. Good morning. Where should this tank go? where should the tanks go for the hot the both liquids? Oh, I have an idea. I have a nice idea. How about splitting these and having kind of a storage location in between the belts, and we can use these two free lanes. We can use these two free lanes in between the belts for both cold and super cold. How about that? I think it's nice. So we can have one here, and then we can have this one here, and it can go both ways. It can go top and bottom, depending on the need. And one nice thing. Oh, I thought we would be able to place this one. Can we move this one a little bit to the bottom? Those alerts for logistics network storage have been happening for like a week now. Bots are about to riot. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, what should we do? But that's it's hard to fix because it's like all planets are involved. All planets are involved, and yeah, we should definitely go around these and fix them. Okay, so next time when we need to go to an outpost, I'm gonna fix every single problem there is and try to prevent this problem from happening. I think many of these are like rocket crashes or missed meteors, maybe. Like you can see repair packs required. This is definitely mixed, like missing like meteors. And novice orbit, not enough logistic space available for what? Genetics card? Are we even requesting? What? Oh, it crashed while transporting the card. Oh, that's annoying. I've just realized, because of the robot attrition, every single item that we transport needs to have a dedicated storage for it, just in case. And that means this chest would actually, like, this kind of storage is best to be replaced with storage chests. And instead of using the filter here, we use the network condition, like fill it up to 500. And in this case, when it's a storage chest with dedicated thing, we can make sure it gets back. But this is, again, this is bootstrap base. This is gonna get removed as soon as we finish all the sciences. So it's man, we're gonna be shooting a lot of stuff. Some stuff is gonna get shot in the Let's fix it for now so we don't have notification. We just need to replace this one with a storage chest. And oops. Oh. Let's disable this. Replace it with a storage chest, and then go here, grab this one, and say while anything is below 500. Okay, now it should be we can clear the filters, and this one is the I should have set the filter before clearing ones, because now that we have a open storage chest, maybe some bots are gonna be coming here depositing some stuff. Hope not. Kyle use asteroid belt 2. Kyle use asteroid belt 2. Control 4, control 5, control 3, control 6, control 7, control 8, no, control 1, control 2, control 3, control 4, control 5. No, I think I had a shortcut. Novice orbit, novice orbit. Okay, we only have control 4 and control 5. We need to add the asteroid belt too. But I think here what we have is a meteor strike. And logistic space for what? Oh yeah, I'm using quality of life mode, which marks for deconstruction the minor drills which don't have any more resources to mine. And here we can see the robots are picking them, but they don't know where to deposit them. And that's kind of we can next time we come here we can put a storage chest for this. And we are gonna come to asteroid belt and improve it, that's for sure, because we are we need to improve that throughput of the methane ice. These cannons are just not cutting it at all. Okay, in the meanwhile, let's finish here. Let's finish here, and I want to input all the... Let's make this one super cold, the one we wanted in priority. Let's use this lane for that. I'm using this kind of setup because of the throughput considerations. And if we do this, we can actually... We only have 60k, so it's nothing crazy. it's actually nothing crazy. We don't even need to be like this intense with this, but it's okay. So the cold one is this one, is the one which is coming from here. And we can now simply connect you into you. Since now we have kind of split it into two, we don't need to be worried about pumps anymore. And just, oops, I moved at the same time as placing the belt, and that's not ideal. Let's put these. And then this, and this, and connect. Okay. And now the bottom ones. Same, so here and here. And these ones. And connect. Connect. And connect. Okay, the output for the cold one has been done. The cold one goes here and it gets outputted onto two sides. And we need to be very careful here because, well, it's above the threshold of 50k per second. It's 63k. So just in case, let's use the pumps. Let's use this kind of chaining. Pump and 200 rounds. Pump and 200 rounds. Okay, this is now done. And now let's handle the last one, which is the cold one. The cold one should have the same treatment, very similar treatment, and we can actually place it right next to this one while using the second tile. Oh, maybe these are kinda... I wanted to do the same thing, but it's hard to copy. Okay, it's no big deal, so we don't have to copy too much. But we need space. We need space for the pumps, and we actually I wanted to place it like shifted like this, but this would be the row the lane for the cryo fluid. We need to find the lane. Oh, but hold on a second. We don't need to be careful with that one, because the cold one, the usage of the cold one is below the threshold of 50k, so we don't need pumps. We don't need to be worried. And this is why. Let me just confirm. So this is how much we produce, 128k, and this is how much we are already consuming in the production of the cryo one. So only 30k, like 34k, are going out towards the rest of the base. So all we need to do is place this. So we don't need pumps here. We don't need pumps anymore. We just need to do this, and this is going to be the lane for the cold one. This is super cold, and this is the cold. So place the pump, and it can literally come from anywhere. Any lane is good. Which lane should we use? Which is an available one? There is none. There is none. There was literally none. What are you? What are you again? Oh, you are the feedback loop of the cold one. You are the feedback loop of the cold one. Should we merge? Oh, should we merge the... no, we shouldn't. Because inputs and outputs are not the same. This lane is I have left it reserved for the feedback loop of the cold one. Yeah, we need two lanes again. One for the input and one for the output. Oh, idea. Instead of having this lane for the cold one, but it's kind of in front of the cryo. I wanted to use this one. We can't even turn here because man, that's annoying. Let's move this one. We can place the pump here, and if we place the pump here, we can actually use this row. This row is gonna be the input of the cold one, and the output is gonna be handled by this this row and into two directions. Praise the advanced fluid handling mod. What would I do without it? And now we can have these outputs only when it's above 10k, because we are outputting only when it's above. Yeah, good enough. And this is the lane which connects to this tank. This is the real lane of the output of the cold one, and this lane can be left as input of the cold one. It can be brought here by any like direct connection from above or below. That's fine. I'm gonna try to remember. Let's connect these. Input of the cold one is nothing. It's like 5k. It's just 5k, but we still need a lane to handle it. And that's done. These are connected, and we just need to connect. Wait a second. Oh, this one. This connect you here. This connect you here. And these are actually not. It's going directly down. We don't want to be using. We don't want to be mistakenly taken from these. So these all are going inside this tank. And this one here, here, and done. Perfect. Now to celebrate this. Oh, where is the? Oh yeah, the input of the hot one is this one. And we can even have a pump on this side for the catalogs. They're coming in from here. Should we even use this one? It's a bit closer. It's a bit closer, but that's okay. Oops. Like this is defined as the input row of the hot one. Let's connect the cryo in these. Oh, before doing that, let's start producing. Let's start producing. So we just need to put these, and the factory should get to work. We can check whether everything is properly working. Oh, and we need yeah, we need more pipes. More pipes. More? Yeah. How much more? 5? Oh, perfect. Perfect. Oh, no, one more. Novice orbit. No more pipes missing. Perfect. Where is stuff? Why is everything missing here? Why this is not being built? Missing material for construction. We are missing supercharger and we are missing the pylons. How is it possible? Are we not producing them? Is there like an input issue? Is there an input issue? And now let's try to find no, it's here. They're here. What? They're here. We are properly, it's a storage chest. It's a storage chest providing superchargers within the network. So why the construction is not working? You are not I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Was it a miscalculation? Was it a miscalculation of the tile? I thought this was enough to guarantee a connection. Oh, it would have been enough if we had this one here in the middle. Why don't we have this one in the middle? Did I not place the blueprint properly? Like if we do this, can we build an empty space? Yes, of course. Now this one is here. Oh, I know why. Of course, because we needed to place landfill first. After landfill has been placed, we can now update with superchargers over above it. And after superchargers are built, this one can be built and they can propagate. That's why it wasn't working. So we waited for the first half of the blueprint to be built, and now we can just do this. Not here, not that one. Ah, that was a mistake. That's okay. Not a big deal. This one is kind of like temporary. We can actually remove these and replace them into these onto this super square. Super square. Yeah, now it's placed, and now this one is able to be connected to the network, and all of this is now placeable. Perfect. And these wait for construction robots. That's okay. So let's see here. How much energy do we have now? 47 gigawatts, and let's see how much we're gonna have after everything is placed. Maybe like 60. A lot. Energy. Oh, sorry, Ilham, I have missed your message. I'm sorry, I have missed your message. How did the math science build end up? Well, it's all fine and working. The material science build is fine and working. I mean, it's fine and work. It would have been, it would be working if we had enough inputs. But we are lacking some of the resources. Let me check which ones. But we do everything here is working. You can see we have cards. You can see we have produced all the catalogs 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's just check which inputs are missing. Looks very nice. Ah, glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. I also like the way this has came up, because material science doesn't need a lot of intermediate factories. Like most of them are cards. Only that one was a bit. It required these. It required these. For everything else, it's like a single one of these for these, and nothing else. Just yellow stream here. For other cards, in comparison, like we needed intermediate stuff. You can see that we have a lot of intermediate stuff being crafted here, like all the frames. For bioscience, of course, we had intermediate stuff on the right-hand side and the cards on the left side. So it's a rectangle. I like because it's a rectangle. Like the intermediate stuff production is almost as high as the card production, and I'm hoping for energy science is gonna be very similar. I'm hoping to have like this is the resources, and I'm hoping to have the cards being very similar to in height as others. But then again, I'm looking at 180 machines of plasma generators that we need to place, and 45 of these, and I'm a little bit worried. I remember material science being probably the easiest to set up. It just takes a lot of resources and scrap recycling. Yeah, exactly. Material science has 16 belts of scrap outputs. And among these, we have like 9 or 10 belts of scrap from the cards. And then we have 4 belts of contaminated scrap, which gets recycled into 4 belts of normal scrap. 5 actually. 5 into 5. And then everything gets into the scrap chests. And these are working. You can see whenever a chest is full, and by full we need 4 rows into each cargo wagon, it gets taken out and moved to trash. That's working. Let me check what's missing. So in order to know what is missing, we can simply go to Novice, go to the starport, and check these... Oh, wait a moment. The rocket is... Okay, here we are with the issue of resource quantity. What I wanted to avoid is exactly this. Having a rocket almost full of resources, but needing nothing else. And still, we are not sending it because it's not quite full. And why this is happening is simply because our multiplier is maybe not enough. Let's see here. And also, let's check the memory. Does it match? Yeah, the memory kind of matches what are the resources in the rocket. Let me see here. You should get the mod manual inventory sorting. It auto sorts any containers you have. Oh, to not see it like this. Is it does it have a UPS overhead? Because if it does, then I'd rather not do it. Because UPS sometimes drops to 50 something already. So what is going on these mixed belts below the rocket? Oh, these are the inputs of the sushi rocket here, which is used to feed the mole and the initial science facility. You can see the initial sciences are also being requested. This is my very first setup of sushi rocket. Basically, we send the resources we want and we feed them. And all of these are coming from the buffer chests, which are brought in by the trains. And this is the first initial idea to set it up with the belts, and for the sciences ones we went with robots. Sushi rocket, yeah. And I think I like these. They're more compact. Okay, so let's see here. Can we simply fix it by adding a multiplier? And this is the whole purpose of this this combinator here, which multiplies the required amounts of items. So if we set 5 here, then we will need all the items for the material science build 5 times instead of 4. And that is gonna guarantee us, look at the chests, they ask for more resources now. And now we have a rocket which is able to be launched. That's the whole purpose of setting the resources which we need and multiplying them by enough to have all of them in space when necessary. Let's now see the material. Let's watch material science. The rocket is arriving, and hopefully all the resources are out. Yes, look at them. Except for because we don't need it. We have enough concrete. It's the only one which we didn't need. And these now should go into their respective factories. And the next rocket should be coming as soon as this cargo landing pad gets empty. Only then the memory should get reset. Here we had like 8k. Yeah, we can see the memory, 15k of iron plates, a lot of stuff, and it should get reset only when the landing pad gets empty. The first single tick when the pad gets emptied, we are sending the resource. But I'm just hoping that we have enough storage. We should have enough storage. Like the problem here is that if we don't have enough storage to accept all the items, it's never gonna get emptied and the memory is never gonna get reset. But that should not happen. Although the output is kind of slow. But I think once everything is properly buffered, once we have a proper buffer of items, it's gonna solve itself. Because remember that belts are also buffers. All these long belts are buffering the items which are not in the chests, and so we are only looking at the contents of the chests to say what we have. And once everything is buffered, I think it's gonna get more like we won't be having this kind of situation where like 2 resources are taking all the time to get emptied. Because we don't need much of these, I think. Let me check. Oh, we actually need like 2k per minute. We need 2k per minute and of 1.2k per minute. But again, if you look at the resources per minute, this is below a capacity of a belt. So having 1 belt for these resources should in theory get us the throughput of all the items. If we have only 1 belt for these 2 items emptying the rocket. In theory. So once it gets emptied, we shall see the memory getting reset. And by the memory getting reset, it means that all the items you see on the right are the items which have been marked as inserted, and once they get cleared, it should happen any second, a new request will be made in all of these 6 requester chests. Look, up, clear, and now you can see the requester chests have a new request for the items. The memory has been cleared. Send them back, put them back in. Yeah, I do like this bot-based infrastructure more. I like it more. I like it better. And the coverage is complete. Like if the rocket crashes somewhere inside, it's not a big problem. Rocket should be launching again. And it should work. Material science should be working. The Vita science though, the Vita science have not been working, and the reason to that is that we simply don't have epoxy. And that's not the only reason. The second reason, oh, hold on, let me check. 780 per requester warehouse. So how many slots does it make? This one is, they take 50, so 16 slots. 800 is 16 slots, multiplied by 6, 96 slots in total. And do we have more than 96 slots? Yes. We are only at 222 out of 500 storage full here. So we need to improve the multiplicator of the biorocket as well. Because after all, after the epoxy gets inserted... Oh, hold on, is it 16? Did I calculate right? Yeah, it's 16, yeah. We shall see. But the problem with epoxy here is that we don't have a good enough throughput of the Vita Melange, right? 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 No, Regent. Hold on, Regent needs Vulcanite. Oh my god. Okay. The problem is actually Vulcanite. It's not even Vita Melange. The problem is Vulcanite. Ah, well. Same problem as for iron bars. But now that we are back to making science, back to like having material science, I think we should be having... Oh look, some iron has been delivered. It means one Vulcanite patch has been has been done. One vulcanite delivery has been done. Let's see here about what's the status of the stone. It's still full. Why don't we get emptied? Come on. We have a lot of trains. This is super high priority. This stone is super high priority. It's still priority 1, but some trains are still standing. And they're waiting for a requester. Let me check any normal stone station. Do we have a stone mine? Do we have a stone mine? Is there a problem with the priority? Here, stone supply. Okay, we have 14 trains with the stone supply, and we can see that all of them are stopped. They're not even moving. That's good. That means that a regular supply of stone is not being prioritized. We are only having the trains which take from the priority supply, which are being... oh, look at this. One train is here. Oh, cool. It's getting emptied. It's finally getting emptied, and we are finally having vulcanite. But this production of vulcanite should be increased a lot. And it's not only about production of vulcanite. You can see that we don't even have the raw vulcanite. We are not bringing enough raw vulcanite, and that is done here. We are not bringing in enough raw vulcanite, but that's okay. That's gonna be improved later, after we finish all the builds. Oh look, 35%. We have made progress towards 19. And let's try to be faster then. Oh, hold on, why this is not connected? Oh, it needs to be... Hold on. Yeah, I think this one needs to be like this here. And yeah, no, not these. We are going all the way to the bottom, and then from the bottom we are going all the way to the top. All the way to the bottom and all the way to the top. Okay. And we can actually output like... Don't need these. We can actually like output from here. All the hot ones go somewhere here, and then yeah, that's okay. What's up with these? I think I was planning to finish all these belts, but I have not done so. It needs LDS glass and iridium plates, and I think if I remember correctly, all of them are used in this recipe. 545 glass, yeah, and LDS, yeah. All of these are consumed fully in this recipe, so let's get them. Oh no, hold on a second. Okay, you don't need... Yeah, you don't need... You need mirrors. You need mirrors directly. Okay, so LDS glass, iridium plates. Glass, iridium plates, and LDS. It's these 3. I almost want to make them come here, like these 3. Oh, let's change. Let's change. So these are all going into simple chests. So I'm gonna take these out. Put them here temporarily. Copy these. Put these here. Cut these and put them here. So these ones are gonna be like this, and these ones are gonna be the 3 which we are gonna use right away. How do we want them to be? Okay, let's make it go straight, since anyways it's gonna be consumed right here. It's fine. It's the first factory. So we go here and then we just do up. can do this, this, and this. These three belts are used. No more. Everything else is this is what we have left. Okay. Now that this is done, let's see the cooling. Do we have... Yeah, we now have cold thermofluid and super cold thermofluid. Perfect. These are done. How much of basic one do we have? Did we properly connect the output of the hot one? Yeah, the hot one came in here. Yeah, the hot one came in. How comes we have 1K? I thought we should have more because of the... Oh! I haven't finished connecting them. Here and here. And these are connected. And do we have the input one? No, we don't. We don't have any more hot thermofluid. And why is it? I mean, we are kind of producing it, but very slowly. But that's okay. We don't need much of it. We really don't need much of it. We are using efficient recipes everywhere. You can see the requirements of the hot one are really, really low. Let's see where... This one requires 600. 36. So basically 1000. Oh, this one requires 500. 300. Let's see. Let me calculate how much machines we need to... where is temporary TMP? Considering we have 1500 of this one, how much do we need? How much machines do we need to produce? I think we are using this one with the cryonites. We need 0.1 machine with level 6 modules. So we have two machines. We have two machines which are working non-stop, I think. Yeah, we have two machines, fully modeled, fully beaconed, which are working non-stop, and that's like way more than enough. We just need a buffer, and the buffer is at the train station, and it's also all the inputs. Okay, cool. Let's continue. We have let's actually connect the fluids here. Let's connect the fluids. Cold, hot, like cold, super cold, and hot. How should we output them? Okay, again, let's have the hot being inputted like here. This is the way we input into a fast. Into the fast throughput lane. Like this, and then we can just go. I'd like to lay down the belt so we can see where we can input stuff. Up. Nope. Nope. And nope. So we can see where we can continue with the resources. Like this. Okay. Go here. Go here. This is the hot one. And these two are... Oh, these are the science belts. So basically there is space. There's a lot of space which is unused here in between. Which is good to know. You can be using for anything later on. Let's see here. We are going to the bottom, and then we are collecting the hot stuff coming in from these. And this one as well. Okay, so the catalogs all output the hot stuff together into this one output. And they don't output that much, so we can have only one lane of only undergrounds, and then we are pumping it into a high throughput lane, which brings it towards all these tanks. And the cool part is that whenever Like we cannot input into this tank. We continue it towards the top, output into the next tanks, etc., etc. It should all balance itself nicely. Okay. Should we balance these? Nah, it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna have a buffer. It's fine. I think 15k is kind of too much. We don't need that big of a buffer. But again, that's just the output. Output should be as high as we want, right? I mean, while still leaving space here. Let's say 10k. Let's say 10k. And we shall see how it works. I'm worried that in this one, because it's the first input, we're going to be having, like, for example, full 10k, and then it should work out. Technically, it should work out. Yeah, technically, it should work out. Okay, let's pump in the cold one and the super cold one. And for these, again, we can have a combined lane. So the cold one is actually these two only, and the super cold one is gonna be these two. So let's bring in the super cold one. Really? Let's have them here. It's fine if they're on the same lane, they're not connecting with each other. Yeah, let's have them here. This is the cold one, and this is the super cold one. So the cold one is this one, and yes, this. No. These are the lanes. So the cold one is coming in from here. Here. And the super cold one is the right one. So yeah, we don't have to have an optimized pumped throughput, because this part is only gonna be used in catalogs and maybe one or two cards. So we can have a normal one here, but maybe the top is going to be pumped. We shall see. Maybe we don't even need to have pump all the way to the top, because we kind of split it into two. And if one half is less than 50k, then we don't need pumps on this half. If both are under 50k, then both are good. Man, managing throughput is gonna be. Imagine in the future when we update all the speed modules with a level 9. But I think I'm gonna redo, if we were to redo the build with better, if we wanted more signs per minute in the future, we need to redo the build with a level 9 speed modules, and that's gonna change quite a bit the values. So not sure, but that's okay. You go down. Oh, you're kind of in front of the belt, and that's really annoying. You're in front of these. So let's just swap. Let's do it like this, and we can even like do it like this. Like this, it's fine. And then you go to the left and get and put it here. So we have the cold one here, we have the cool one here. All we need is cards. The hot one is connected. And before making the cards, we need to make the remaining intermediate resources, and that means plasma. We have made everything except for, oh, this is Astro, except for this, and this, and of course the star probe. It's gonna be done at a later point. Let's check material science, by the way. Let's check material science. Is it going? It kinda is, but I think it's lacking. Let's see which one is lacking. This one, which is plastic. Oh, we lack plastic. Oh, we are not lacking plastic. It's just we are not asking too much of it, and it's being buffered on the belt. So we're lacking nothing, I would say. We're lacking nothing. Look at the trash being taken out. Look at the contaminated trash. It's all normally placed on the belts. Why not everything is working at the same time? Why these are not working? They are full. The output is full. Why these are not working? Because we need ballistic shielding. Do we have an output full? Oh, okay. We have an issue here with the. Oh, that's actually fine, I think. Oh, that's not fine. Input priority should be on the right. That's not fine at all. Input priority should be on the right here. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? And on the left here. How did I miss this input priority? But anyway, these cards are full. Oh, yeah. And this is the ballistic, right? No, it's compressive strength, and we don't have compressive strength. Man, that's hard to pronounce. Yeah, this one is not working. And the ballistic shielding issue is... Impact shielding is good. Look at all the scrap being taken out from the impact shielding. Where is the ballistic shielding? This one, ballistic shielding, it needs iridium. Oh? Is it not provided? Oh, no. It cannot output contaminated cosmic water. Hold on. Let me go quickly fix that. Yeah, the reason why we haven't seen these mistakes is that, like, the contaminated cosmic water output was so small that it wasn't buffered when we checked. And the splitter priority also, it's a buffer, so it needed time to... to get full. Let's see here. I'd like to watch all of it working at the same time, but unfortunately, I think we won't have enough inputs. Right now, we're using our like buffers. So if you just take cards from here, I think it should be okay. Yeah. Now they're working with a proper priority, and you are good. You are good. You are good. And you need to have cosmic water output. Oh, it's not connected anywhere. Okay, let's fix that. Oops. And where is the belt? I think it's somewhere here. Let's bring it. It's here. Oh no, not reaching. Oh, I think it's fine if we do this. Okay, and we are evacuating it properly. So now we can see all the inputs are here except for you. Where are you? Where are you? You are the trains. Oh yeah, okay. The train buffer is the smallest one. So I think there are trains at the end of the buffer somewhere. Yeah, impact shielding was full. The trains are here. Nowhere. Hold on. It goes here. Yeah, you can see the trains are buffered on the belt here. So now we should be seeing the factory working, fully working. Except for you, because you have too much... Yeah, because these were not working before, so this one had time to back up. You can see it slowly getting to work. Oh. Oh, these are not able to work non-stop because they are processing. They have a... Why are they stopping? Oh, is it? Oh, it's iron. Okay, you output priority to the right. You make sure you feed here. Okay, this is the output priority issue. Because we are kind of compressing this belt, but we need to make sure that this belt is served... no, not input. Output to the right. we are using this belt as we can, and we are only dealing with the minimal. We can actually check the compression in work here. In work, we can check the compression being done here. Like we are taking from it what we can, and we are shifting from the bottom towards the top what we can't. You can see that it's like 3 belts and something becoming 4 belts, but that's okay. That's oh. Is it okay? Is it okay? I think I think I should compress, like take from the last belt, but not only here, but also everywhere else, basically. Like these belts helps this one, this helps this one, but this one should help this one afterwards. It should help that one afterwards, or compress it before. Basically do this. Hold on. So output priority to the right. Compress it before. So this way we don't need any compression here. Like here, this one belt is not coming full normally. If this science is properly output, this belt is coming almost empty, but that's okay because this belt is helping. Then this belt is helping, and then this belt is helping, and then this belt is helping, and whatever is left is being outputted here. But that's okay because we don't need that much. Like everything is having a proper ratios. And now we need glass. Seriously, we need glass, and we have too much stone on novice. What's going on? I think we don't have any more. We don't have too much stone anymore. I think this. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We still have a lot of stone, which is not being. Yeah, probably we have enough stone here. It's just not being requested because we have simply enough of it. Should we request for more? How much? We are requesting 12k of stone. We are requesting 12k of stone. And these take at stone supply, and the closest stone supply should be this one. This is the closest stone supply, yeah, and they should come here. They should come here. Ideally, that's fine. Ideally, I wanted to say we need more chests here to make sure the priority is working, but that's okay. That's okay. Glass is here. We could request for more stone. We can buffer it. We can buffer. Like the buffer here is minimal right now, but we can buffer more. Okay, good. So now it should all be working. It should all be working. Hold on, one of these is not being provided. So why is that? Okay, glass. Is it the input fault? Or is it... Oh yeah, it's coming right now. It's coming right now. The rocket has just come in. The rocket has just come in. After everything is buffered and properly working... Oh! Look at the belts. The belts are stopped. The belts are stopped. We are not... We're not receiving any train. Why? Oh, these are full. The processing is full. Why is the processing full? Heavy oil. Oh, we are unable to use up all the heavy oil. We are unable to use up all the heavy oil, but. If you look here. Why is it a wooden chest? What does that mean? What does the wooden chest mean? I think it was a temporary input, which maybe I haven't connected yet. No, it should be a requester. It should be a requester of heavy oil. Why a wooden chest? Oh, I think I wanted it to be a priority requester, so it's not coming in from here. This is the provider of oil, but we want this one to be kind of a priority provider, a priority requester, or not even a requester, a storage of oil. Kinda like, oh no, this means I want active requester. Do we have an active requester? Requester, but not exactly requester. Like something important. I think I remember why I have put wooden chest. It's kind of like trash. Wooden chest means trash because we tend to shoot wooden chests. So wooden chest means trash, and we need to configure trains to handle the wooden chest. And that's all we need to do. So let's go and put some trains for that. I don't have locomotives, so let's go there. Let's go to the mall, take 2 locomotives, and configure the the heavy oil trash output. Where am I flying? Yeah, missing trains. That was the issue. I think. Let me check again. Here is the heavy oil output station. It does not have any train. Yeah, that's correct. And the scrap recycling could not be happening. Trains are here. No, here. Let's have 5 in the inventory. Let's have actually 7 because we're gonna be placing 2 and using fluid wagons. Let's have also some cargo wagons just in case. Yep. Okay. So normally we shouldn't be having too much heavy oil. I think 2 trains are gonna be good enough. I haven't even calculated. I think I have decomposition of scrap. Recycling. Here is the big recycling facility. So how much oil do we produce? We are producing nothing. Hold on, that's 80 machines. Do we have 80 machines here? We have 100. We have twice. We have 160. So 160 machines produce 5.4k of heavy oil per minute, and that's nothing. Even 1 train would have been good enough. But we can have 2. Just because we have been having 2. Oh, we're gonna run out of stackers. We only have 3 stackers to go. So let me have only 1 train for the trash, and we shall see for this is gonna be a stacker for heavy oil, but it's a special stacker with a trash chest. Heavy oil trash stacker, kinda, yeah, because we already have heavy oil stackers, or we should have if we need them at some point. But this one is a bit special. You, then you and you. And your job, if you accept, will be to basically stay here. Yeah, you stay here like 2 seconds of inactivity for the refueling. And then you go out and find yourself any heavy oil, what's it called? Hold on, what's this station called? It's a provider, but okay, this is an active provider. This is an active provider, and this is the one we want to be to use in priority. So this train is gonna go to take. Man, I almost want to improve the nomenclature here. It's gonna take oil from the active provider until full, and it's gonna come trash it until empty. So it goes here, then it comes here, and then it continues to the stacker, and it's a chain. all the refinery trains are kind of like coming somewhere here, and then they go into the stacker. This is temporary, by the way. I can remove this anytime. I have been using this station in order to like move liquids around without like I didn't want to delete them. So now that the liquid has flown in, all the facilities should now be processing the scrap once again. Hold on, why these aren't? Oh yeah, these aren't working because these are handling the ones from here, and these ones are. Wait a second. Oh, seriously? Not this one? Okay. One belt, wrong direction. It's okay. We have 4 stations asking for the cards. And the scrap output of the cards is used in these facilities first. And all the scrap from the factories is used here. And now we have the evacuation. So yeah, it's really enjoyable or not so hard to debug issues when you have like modular factory with train inputs and outputs. Just check what's where you have too much issues and see whether it's a like throughput problem or just like missing train problem. Yeah, all the scrap. We have ore, but we don't have vulcanite to process it. Where does this one go, by the way? Ah, it's fine. Not sure, but it's fine. I'm not sure where it goes, but I'm sure it's fine. Let's put it like that. Okay, now it should be working, and material science should be back to working as well, because the scrap is we can now take it out. By the way, let me check here. Let me check whether one train is handling four belts. I was kind of hoping it would, but if you look here, this is stuck. This is stuck, so we are not handling these ones. But maybe the reason is that the trains are still kind of full with scrap. They need to deposit their scrap to refinery and be ready to take the scrap from here. Maybe that's the issue. Do we have 16 belts here, by the way? Do we have 16 belts of scrap? Oh, we only have 9. Oh, we only have 9. We need to expand these, and we don't really have lanes. We don't really have belt lanes, like space for lanes. Did I miscalculate? I may have miscalculated the amount of scrap, because this is handling 54k of scrap, but material science is outputting 41. Oh, that should be okay. 41k. No, this is handling 54k of scrap, but this is taking into account the cars. But in this case, in the case of material science, we have... Did I convert cards? No, we don't have cards here. We only have scrap. So 41k should be handled by how many machines? Recycling. Recycling. No. 41k is handled by like 140 or 30 or 20. But we actually don't have that many. We don't have that many. We only have this. We only have 96. And that's not enough. This is a bit of a noopsie. We need to improve the amount of machines here to handle the full working force of the material science facility. Or we can be using... Yeah, after we plug every science, and after every science is working, like the cards should be flowing as well. Right now we don't see cards because only material science is working, I guess. But once the cards are flowing, we will see all these belts full, and we maybe need to add like a bunch of rows here. So a third belt of these, which I haven't accounted for. Yeah, that was not very smart. How can we move everything? We could actually move everything, like take machines from here and put them here, and like shift these belts like here. We could shift stuff like and free ourselves like maybe 6 rows, and I think 6 rows are gonna be enough. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that later. Yeah, the scrap recycling is real. Okay, let's get back to energy science. Anyway, we don't have enough input. Right now, material science is using whatever we have buffered, especially in terms of iridium plates, I think. Yeah, and once the buffer is finished, it won't be able to produce at full speed. So we don't have to be worried about scrap right now. Every throughput will be adjusted later. That's no problem. Right now, I just want to have all sciences working. That's my main objective. Is it done? I think this part is done. Yeah, this part is done. Why is this empty, by the way? Because we don't have hot thermofluid. We have been producing it for forever, but we never have it. We never have enough of it. Why is it so? And look, now that we have heavy oil, here, it's being consumed to produce lubricant, and it's being consumed in priority over the heavy oil production, in production of thermofluid, which is also cool. I think everything here is properly prioritized. Look at the robots; they don't have enough space to sleep. Did I think I have added roboports. Or maybe not. Yeah, this is a separate factory. And this is disabled because we have 3K robots, yeah. It's fine. Let's continue this one. Let's not worry too much. Let's not worry. We shall see throughput problems later. Like, throughput problems are minor in this case. Most important is that we are producing. Everything is connected. And throughputs can be improved because the layout of the factory allows us to improve it. So right now, I'd like to start working on the plasma, the yellow plasma. And we are going to be needing a lot of machines for that. We are gonna be needing a lot of machines. We should even go back to the mall and grab the machines. Let me deposit the these. Now let's go say hi to the mall and grab all the what's the word? Plasma generators. We need 173 of them. Couldn't they be faster? Fully beaconed. Speed module 3. Fully beaconed. Less than 1 belt of stone. Not that much of chemical gel of input. And we still need like a lot of them. Why can't they work faster? Feature request. Let's evacuate these. Don't need them. 4 of these. How much did we produce? 150. And how much do we have? I think above. I think I have taken quite a bit at the beginning, so we don't need that many of them. We have 47. We need 73. I mean, I can take 150, and we can proceed with that. Hold on, we need 73. I can deposit 25 actually. I can deposit 25 or like 20. And it's okay. Now we need to take the other ones. These ones, particle accelerators. And these ones are the ones which are gonna eat our energy. You. Energy eater. 37 for now, and that's gonna be okay. By the way, so we had 48 gigawatt, right? Or 47 gigawatt. We are at 60 gigawatt. Exactly, almost 60. That's went as planned. So this factory on its own requires 100. So we still have ways to go. Let's check the buffering of. Oh, this is going pretty well. The flat solar panel production is going pretty well. How is the stone not consumed? We have been producing flat solar panels, which require, they require glass because we need multispectral mirrors, but also they require tier 1 solar panels, which require 5 glass. How are we not using stone? And we need electronic circuits which use stone tablets, which also use stone. How are we not consuming stone? Why was the stone fully buffered? And it's not like it's from a mine or a core mining. It's the stone from vulcanite. It's a byproduct, and it's not consumed. That's interesting. I use up all my stone for raw data substrates. Exactly, we have raw data substrates. We have look at the factory. It's right here. Raw data substrates are produced here. And they need iron plates, because iron plates need vulcanite, and vulcanite has been blocked by stone output. But in this case, yeah, these use glass. Hold on a second. No, yeah, we do have glass here. We do have glass. We just don't have iron plates. And that's a vulcanite issue. That's the biggest issue we have with the global production in the base, is vulcanite. Flying towards the top. Okay, now we need to find out a way to set up 180 plasma generators. And by the way, the stone is completely consumed here, right? Oh, some stone is getting converted into sand later. Like 200 stone, right? 1945 and 2131. Yeah. 200 are used in the sand production, and that's all. Everything else is good. Okay, and what's the 200 per minute? 200 per minute is one entity in between pumps. It's not even two entities, but I think we'll split it into chunks. We'll split it into chunks, and we won't be combining all of the plasma output into one single pipe. That would be unwise. I wanted to take I need more landfill. So how wide do we want to go first? Let's decide on a square. 100 and let's say 180. So we can do it 10 by 18. 10 by 18. Oh wow, that's and here we can cut it by, if we cut it into 5, we can go with the rows. And if we divide this one by 5, this one divided by 5 is 35. These are crazy numbers. How far do we want to go? I think I want to go as far as like this station goes. Or maybe like, yeah, this is good enough. Let's see how much we can fit. Let's it's okay, it's gonna be expanded anyways. Let's see how much we can fit. Or maybe producing as a square is unwise as well. I think we might as well. Let's see here. How much do we need it? Do we need, first of all, do we need plasma stream elsewhere, which is not other streams? I'm not seeing any yellow here. I'm not seeing any yellow at all. Okay, so yellow stream is consumed purely into these. So we consume a little bit of it for the red one. We consume twice as many, but still not much compared to the last one into green, and a lot into the blue one. So maybe, instead of making one single facility for the plasma stream, we can have a facility for the red, green, and blue. And I think that's better. Like a local production. And then we shall discuss how we make the blue one. So let me actually deposit all of these. Not all, but some of it. And let's get started with the production of the streams. So 14k is how much? Okay, 29,374. Let's have a. Let's move this one to the top. I'm always looking for it at the bottom, but let's. What's the? Move up. Control left click. Here, put it under the sciences, and let's. I had forgotten the value. Red one, 293 something. 29374. Close. 374. Okay, and this requires on its own 13.1 machines. 13. Oh, these are 1-to-1. These are 1-to-1. Oh, perfect. Easy. So 13 machines. Can we fit them in one row, or we shall see. So 1-to-1. That's really easy. But they need sand, which is okay. I think sand can be produced by a single machine here. Yeah, it can be produced by a single machine. And oh, hold on a second. We can remove these modules completely. We don't have them. And we need a single machine here producing sand. And that's all the sand we need, right? 734. 734. That's all the sand we need. We don't need any more sand anywhere else. So what we can do is we can place basically one machine behind producing sand. Or where can we put it? We can put it somewhere in front here, producing the sand. It's the first thing we do. And then we make the plasma generators. Let's see about the layout. These are one tile bigger. And since it's 1-to-1, we can do this. I think this should work. Yeah, this works. Like if the output and the input match each other and it's 1-to-1, why not? This one needs stone and this one needs sand. So I think the belt of sand can go like from here, and we can move them closer to each other. We can actually move them like this, and then we can have sand. Yeah, we kind of need to split them, so let's do it like this. Let's do it like this, and then we can do this, and then we can take the sand here. And this could be let's move it like this actually. I'm thinking about how we could make the stone. Where should the stone go? Hold on, how far can it reach? It can reach here, right? So the lane is like this. The tile is like this. The tile is gonna be like this. Oh. Yeah. Should go here. Oh yeah, it can be. It can actually be after every single one of these. Because why not? It's more symmetrical. But it's gonna take more. No, it's gonna. I think it's more UPS because we are creating more segments. So this is gonna be a little bit easier on UPS. And here is the tile. We just need to provide this one, and let's go get it. Hopefully I haven't used the lane. It's this one. What? What? Oh no! Oh no! I have been a fool. I have been a fool. Have used this lane. I think we can use this one. We can use the one right in front of these. I have been a fool. Yeah, let's turn it this way and use this one. And we can do this and do here. And here is gonna be the one which is facing left and top. The one inside of this one are coming from the top. Here, instead of here. Like this. This one is that one. And here we also need this one and this one and this one and this one. And that's it. Okay, so this lane has been freed at last. At last. Free at last. A cryo is okay. Cryo is coming here. It's used. So perfect. Now this lane is free. Free to proceed. Okay. You're kind of in the way, sir. You're in the way. Let's move everything. It's fine. Like this. And here we go. Oh, we need stone. We need a belt of stone, which can be coming in from here. And again, it can go into the machine here. And these are moduled. Okay. And the... Oh, we are on the... Okay, let's move everything one tile above. We don't have to be that close, yeah. We don't have to be that close. And we also need to not forget the beacon, because the beacon here is touching everything. Okay, let's move it again one tile above, so we are not using this beacon. This beacon, we should be having a dedicated beacon, because these are only going up to here, and maybe we are gonna go a bit further. We don't want this beacon to... we could, but... Why? We don't have to. Okay, so this is the tile. Oh! Oh, foolish me, foolish me. I think if we do it like this, we can still... no, it's dangerous. It's too dangerous. It's too dangerous to do it like this. I think one way is working, but other way is not working. If you have output and output, I think it's not working. Let me prove it to you. Let me and by proving I mean test it myself, because I don't remember. We need stone. Do we have stone somewhere? Let's go get some stone from the material science. I want to test that. I think you can place the buildings with input inlets next to each other, but not with output inlets. Even though they are not used, they kind of mess with each other, I think. But I wouldn't want to be using an edge case anyways. Let's see here. Do we have stone? Oh, we do have stone. Let's have a bunch of stone. It's fine. Why stone? Because we can simply test this one with plasma generator and some stone. Yep. Okay, so testing. First test is whether the output ones are working. We are connecting two outputs close to each other, and let's bring in the. Can do it like that from now. The fluid, and let's see here. If we put stone, okay, could you be faster? This is why we need 180 of you, you know? We need 180 of you because you are so slow. And we don't have enough models. And we don't have enough anything. Okay, that's good. So let's see here. Did they manage to... Yeah, they're managing to produce. Okay, so outputs next to each other is okay. However, I think inputs are... Oh, no. What I was saying? Are inputs okay? Maybe it has been fixed, because I remember for some other mod, it has been an issue. Like they were literally not working, because it was saying the things are touching, even though they're the same. Okay, so inputs are also working. Okay, well then, good to know. Good to know. And I have taken too much stone, I think. It requires some purging. We have too much stone anyways. Do you need like one stone every 30 seconds? Man, I think this recipe should not be 30 seconds. Honestly, it should be like 10 seconds. It's just too much buildings for nothing. And if you want to make them consume a lot of energy, just divide the time by 3, multiply the energy consumption by 3, and there you have it. Too much buildings. Okay. So these ones should work. The way I have oriented them, they are going 2 by 2, so like this. And what's the distance here? 9. Do we have a 9? Oh, we have 9 pipes, but there is no middle connection. I wished we had a 9 with the middle connection. We could place these here, but that's okay. We can use these ones as outputs, and plasma is in. Oh, they also need material testing packs. And I think we can bring material testing packs from here. These sites could be the. Hold on. Let's do it like this. Even more spacing. And material testing packs could be coming in from here. And then like go to the top and do this. Same as here, basically. Same as here. Something like this. Something like this. And then we have the... Oh, this one is unnecessary. Ah, like this is good. I think this is tileable. Seriously. Okay. More. Why not output sand towards the top and MSP? What is MSP on the bottom side? Why not output sand towards the top? Oh, this one you mean? Sand towards the... There is no place. Oh, here. Have a lane here for the sand? True. I think it could be better. We can save some oh yeah, we're gonna be reducing the amount of speeders, and that's good. So we can have a sand lane go here. That's a good suggestion. So we can take sand from here, and then this one could be done easier. I'll do it like this. You go here, and you are the belt of. And then this is gonna be the testing packs. Hold on, I'm gonna redo it. Let's do them like this, and then do this like this, and then the testing packs are gonna be here. Yeah, it's looking better. It's looking better. It does look better. Testing packs, sand, and stone from here. Nice. Oh, they're here. Moved. Okay, perfect. Do we need... How much stream do we produce? Not much. So these, we don't need much of them. So they can go directly into the outputs. We don't even need a storage tank. But... I mean, we could have it. It doesn't matter. But the thing is, we need 13 or even 14 of these. So... 2, 4... energy, yeah. 6. Then copy everything once more. And yeah, look at how far we are going. Is it okay to go that far? I think it's okay. No big deal. Yeah, no big deal. We have space in space. If we need to expand horizontally, well, it's no big deal. We have infinite space. Okay. We need to take more modules. So this is 12, and we need 2 more. Okay, let's say this is gonna be the limit of the base. We're not gonna go any further. Okay. And let's have these in between here. In between the next batch. This and this nice little rectangle. We need modules and we need the machines. And we are going to be making other ones, so I might as well take these. And we're going to make other ones. However, I think it's time for me today, so I'll have to leave you, and we shall continue that tomorrow. I think tomorrow, I mean, it depends on when I can start streaming, but I think we are gonna be able to finish these and maybe a bunch of cards. Wait, tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is Friday. And that means I can maybe start earlier. I really want to finish this. And when we finish all the cards, we're gonna go to space, to sun. We're gonna colonize the sun. To the sun. Oh, there is a hole. Okay. So progress has been made. We made these today. We made these. We fixed a bunch of problems in material science and in the base in general. And yeah, thank you all for coming. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. I'm just sitting here waiting until this is all turned into science, so he can research every item in 0.1 second flat. Yeah, true. It's gonna be very fast, but don't forget, there's a lot of infinite text. And it's just the pleasure of seeing everything flowing and like trains running everywhere and bringing everything. I think when we reach a status of a working factory, like working non-stop and doing some infinite technologies, it's gonna look very cool. All of this is gonna be like fully utilized. We're gonna check whether these intersections like accept the amount of trains we're gonna be needing. It's gonna be really cool. Like all of these belts are properly evacuating all the scrap. I hope we reach this stage where all the base is properly oiled and running. Hitting T to CUNY items will be the bottleneck. Yeah, that's to be honest, that's a lot of buildings and a lot of SPM, right? 1000 SPM. Let me check the infinite technologies. For example, let's say the robot speed. It needs 3.2k, but I'm not sure. It doesn't write. It's not written how much we need of it afterwards. But we are going to be making 1000 SPM of the space science packs. Oh, and by the way, I'm seeing that, for example, this technology needs only tier 1. But it's the infinite ones, so all the infinite ones are gonna need Deep Space Science Pack 1. So maybe we need a factory which is producing not only the tier 4 of Deep Space Science packs at 1k SPM, but all of the tiers of 1k SPM. Have you ever done Deep Space Science before? No, it's my first playthrough, so I don't know what to expect. It's my first AC playthrough, so I'm still I'm discovering. I'll shut up. I shall make mistakes, and we shall see. Basically, what I am guessing from your reaction is that the black science is really hard to have a big throughput of, right? It's really hard to get. My controller just fell down, and because of the stick issue, the character is flying. Yeah, I'm guessing because it's a last science, it should be pretty hard to get. Still big noob. I'm a big noob, I'm sure. Who does 1k SPM of something which we don't need a lot of? Unplug controller. I'm using it during my breaks, for example. Like for example, I have a break at work. I can turn on, I don't know, Elden Ring. I play a bit of it. I turn it off. I go back to work and stream in the evening. So it's a bit. I'm playing a bunch of games in between. Hello, Tofifi1234. How are you doing? Oh, you're coming at the moment where I'm stopping, unfortunately. Your base is impressive. Oh, thank you. It's looking very regular, but it's all thanks to trains. It's all because I said no to belts. Guys, say no to belts. No to buses. No to bus belts. Do trains. Trains are cool. That really helped to have a layout of rails. Deep Space Science is the transition towards late game. Oh, it's not even late game? It's just transition? That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. That is belt discrimination. Exactly. No buses. I mean, belts are fine. Belts on its own are fine, but big buses which span across all the base, which handle all the materials, all the resources, and like, I don't know. I just don't like the way it looks, especially with mods where you have so much resources, and if you want to increase throughput, it's really hard if you haven't planned for space, and then you have to do some hacking if you need a really high throughput in one location, and the trains are spaghetti usually. Like you plug them wherever. I do like train-based bases. I kid, I've never done Deep Space Science myself either, so I have no idea. I'm avoiding spoilers, but at that point, taking a break from Factorio for a bit. Oh, cool. How far did you go? Did you research? I don't know, say Deep Space Science 4? Have you gotten? Oh no, hold up. I haven't properly read. You have never done Deep Space Science, so not even tier 1, right? Well, then you can't spoil, and we can discover together. We can discover together. Oh, I need to evacuate these. It's okay. It should be on tomorrow. So yeah, thanks again for coming. I've done all space sciences and researched up to Space Science 1. Deep Space Science, you mean, right? Yeah. Okay, let me check where I can send you. Push.tv, Game Factorio. Who is playing Space Exploration? No one.
How blind am I?
Okay, let's rate this person. It's an English/German stream, and for all of you Germans who come to my stream, I know we have a lot of Germans here. I'm gonna send you to English/German stream. No one is playing Space Exploration, unfortunately, so.
Oh. This is a lot quicker than I thought it would be. Let's make an iron chest because I got material I didn't.
And the red is starting, and I shall say goodbye to you
Wait,
for a third time. Bye bye, and thank you.
no.
See ya.